Well, another day, another huge blockbuster trade that shifts the power a little bit in the AFC. This time, it is the Kansas City Chiefs making a move. This time, the Kansas City Chiefs are trading the cheated Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins for 5 draft picks. A 2022 first round pick, which is 29th overall, a second round pick, which is 50th overall, and a 4th round pick, and as well as 4th and 6th round picks in next year's 2023 draft. Now, this trade comes as an absolute surprise, and this trade as well includes the Dolphins giving Tyreek Hill a 4-year, $120 million extension, including $72.2 million guaranteed. This trade is coming out of left field, and in today's video, we're not only going to talk about the impact of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins, we're going to discuss the real reason that the Kansas City Chiefs ended up trading Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. Yo, what's up, world? APW Sports signing in. Make sure you guys leave this video a like, as that always helps this channel to grow and it beats the YouTube algorithm. And as well, if you're a first-time viewer and you enjoy football content, make sure you click that subscribe button and notification bell so you will not miss any of the videos that I post on this channel. Let's just talk about this blockbuster trade. Without further ado, let's dive into it.
I'm striving to get rich. That's why I almost went 2 years without buying shoes and fits. Things change now. My mom hearing me with my music and she look a little prouder.
First, we're going to look at this trade from the perspective of the Kansas City Chiefs. They do get in return a bunch of picks, but at the end of the day, I believe they're losing the most dynamic weapon that we have in the NFL. The way that the Chiefs use Tyreek Hill not only as a receiver, but as well as running the ball out of the backfield. He was a huge key to this Kansas City Chiefs offense, and I believe with the loss of Tyreek Hill, Mecole Hardman is going to step up and take some of those roles that Tyreek Hill played. Whether it was his speed in the backfield, the way that they use him in reverses, the route running, they are going to tremendously miss Tyreek Hill and the dynamic of his speed and this offense. And this Chiefs team is already going to lose Tyrann Mathieu in free agency, and they lost Javarius Ward to the San Francisco 49ers in free agency. So there's going to be some changes with this Kansas City Chiefs roster. Even though they added Juju Smith-Schuster in free agency, he is not the same dynamic player that they had in Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is otherworld speedily. He's able to go over the top and beat teams deep, and that is going to change the dynamic of Patrick Mahomes and his offense. Because they took so many shots deep with Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill's impact on special teams, whether it was punt returning, at times they kick returned them, they are going to tremendously miss the impact that Tyreek Hill brought to this offense. The trade came about because negotiations stalled between Hill and the Chiefs on getting an extension. And later on in this video, I'm going to say the real reason that the Chiefs ended up trading Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. Now, looking at this trade from the perspective of the Miami Dolphins, this team just got up in competition with the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East division. The acquisition of Tyreek Hill gives them a level of versatility and gives them a huge dynamic threat in the offense. With Mike McDaniel coming over as the new head coach from the San Francisco 49ers, Tyreek Hill is going to play a Deebo Samuel-like role with this Miami Dolphins offense. Now, he's not going to be in the backfield as much as Deebo because Deebo is a little bit bigger, but in this Mike McDaniel designed offense, Tyreek Hill's speed and versatility is going to be used to the fullest extent, and you are going to get a lot out of him in this offense, and you are still going to see some of those explosive plays and some of those game-changing plays that we saw from Tyreek Hill in Kansas City. With Mike McDaniel's offense led by Tua Tagovailoa and a lot of weapons that the Dolphins have acquired this offseason, this offense just put themselves in a huge step forward going into this 2022 season. The Dolphins added a ton of pieces this offseason to build around Tua Tagovailoa and help him succeed with this Dolphins franchise. The weapons that they added this offseason was Tyreek Hill, of course, in this trade. They added left tackle Terron Armstead in free agency, left guard Connor Williams, They added Cedric Wilson, who brings a ton of speed and a dynamic presence himself. Running backs Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert, who both bring versatility and a big weapons of explosion in this offense. They added a fullback Alec Ingold and wide receiver Trent Sherfield to pair along with tight end Mike Gesicki, who I believe is rising to be one of the better tight ends in the NFL, and Jalen Waddle, who they drafted last year and had a very productive rookie season. So this Miami Dolphins offense just exploded with the acquisition of Tyreek Hill and his speed. Now, they did give up some draft assets, but this Dolphins team is going in the right direction, getting weapons and getting pieces around Tua Tagovailoa so he can have the best chance to succeed in this Mike McDaniel offense. Now, I've compared Tua a little bit to Jimmy G as far as the things that they can do. Tua is a little bit more dynamic as far as his running ability goes, but I believe with Mike McDaniel's tutelage, along with the dynamic play that you can get from Tua, this Miami Dolphins offense is going to be elevated and is going to be a ton better in 2022. Because of the acquisition of Tyreek Hill to this offense, you get him secure with that 4-year, $120 million contract. You get a premier left tackle in Armstead. You get a guard who can be very productive in Connor Williams. You get a wide receiver in Cedric Wilson who can play a lot of different roles in your offense. Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert are both versatile running backs that can get the ball out of the backfield as well as be productive in the screen game as well as the passing game. So, with the trade of Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins, this is going to be a very, very interesting AFC East and a very, very interesting AFC as a whole. And it just makes this upcoming 2022 season more exciting. Now, as to the real reason that Tyreek Hill is traded, I am going to point to one person, even though I don't believe it's this person's fault, but the situation that the Kansas City Chiefs are in right now, it has, I think, a lot to do with the contract of Patrick Mahomes. Now, Patrick Mahomes' contract extension is kicking in now, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to do a lot of roster shuffling with the contract of Patrick Mahomes kicking in. That record-breaking 10-year, $500 million extension is kicking in, and I believe it's going to start to bite the Kansas City Chiefs in the butt a little bit, because that doesn't leave them with a lot of wiggle room as far as the salary cap goal to keep a lot of the core guys there. And I believe that is evident with the trading of Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins, because Tyreek Hill plays so much of a big part in this Kansas City Chiefs offense. He was up for a contract extension, and I believe a lot of those talks mulled because the Kansas City Chiefs were trying to get themselves in the salary cap, and paying Tyreek Hill, I don't believe they were going to get themselves in that role, especially with the wide receiver market being what it is, with Davante Adams signing a huge contract with the trade to the Las Vegas Raiders. Tyreek Hill was going to get a contract somewhere within those lines, and the contract of Patrick Mahomes was not going to allow Kansas City to really pay him the money that the market was going to get for Tyreek Hill. So even though I don't believe it's big Patrick Mahomes' fault, but that contract plays a huge part as to why the Kansas City Chiefs ended up dealing Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins so they can get some dynamic players through the draft, because the Kansas City Chiefs have been good at drafting players and they have been good at getting speed in that offense. So I believe the trading of Tyreek Hill gives them picks and gives them assets so they can add speed in a cheaper route through the NFL draft. But for the Miami Dolphins, I give them an A. They get just a lot better along with the other moves that they made. And with the Kansas City Chiefs, it's going to make them down dramatically, but I fully understand the trade. I'm not going to give them an A or a B. I'm going to give them a C, because this offense is going to take a step back, losing the impact of Tyreek Hill and that offense led by Andy Reid. But those are just my thoughts on the trade. Make sure you guys leave this video a like, as that always helps the channel to grow and beats the YouTube algorithm. Comment your thoughts down below. and click that subscribe button and notification bell so you will not miss a single video. But this is APW Sports signing out. Make sure you guys stay safe, have a great and excellent day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.